What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Please do make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you are a fan of the South African Football League, because that is all we're going to be talking about on this channel. So yeah, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, leave a like on this video. But anyway, let's get into this video. So guys, as you read from the title, the topic that I just want to be talking about today and I'm going to be spending time on is the move of Mngqithi to Golden Arrows. Yeah, let's talk about this basically and what this could mean for, Golden Arrows themselves and as well as the league. Now obviously Manqoba Mngqithi is not a stranger when it comes to South African football. We know that he was at Sundowns where he coached them for a short period of time, but before that he was there in the background, helping people like Rolani Mkwena. He was actually there at a time where Sundowns were winning everything. They still are winning everything, but he was part of that victorious Mamelodi Sundowns where they were just dominating everything. Now Manqoba Mngqithi is also not a stranger to Golden Arrows because he did coach them before. He was a head coach at the Golden Arrows, for those who didn't know. He even led them to their MTN 8 victory back in 2009. So he has familiarity with Golden Arrows. He knows the team, he knows the owners. If they're still the same owners right now, I have no idea, but he knows the people around the club, and I guess it was those people's decision to bring him back to say, you know what, you know this club, and basically you can help us in the current situation that we find ourselves in, as we know that Golden Arrows are not in the greatest situation right now, currently sitting at 11 on the PSL table. They've not been consistent by any means. They've been losing or drawing, and not much wins in there. So they've not been doing particularly well, which is why this right here means a lot for them, but it also means a lot for the PSL and other teams in the PSL as a whole. Now obviously, because Manqoba has a lot of experience coming from Sundowns, he has this winning mentality from that club. He has all the experience at coaching the top players, being around the top coaches as well. He's got all this wisdom that he's bringing from Mamelodi Sundowns that he can now share with obviously the Golden Arrows team. Talking about him bringing this winning mentality, just yesterday was his first time coaching the Golden Arrows and he was playing against Mamelodi Sundowns. They were actually able to secure a 1-1 draw. Now obviously that's not a win, but it's at least something. They must have been glad that they were actually able to at least get that point from Mamelodi Sundowns, which not a lot of teams, we have to be honest, not a lot of teams have been able to do. Not a lot of teams have been able to get that point from Mamelodi Sundowns. As we know, they are just dominating everything right now. They're winning almost all their games. There is a bit of a change that is coming to this team. To draw against Sundowns is not a small feat. It's something that a lot of teams can't do. And for Golden Arrows to do that last night, I think it shows a little bit of change that Manqoba Mngqithi has come with on this team. Now I also obviously think that this has a great impact on the PSL as a whole, because it sort of makes the league a little bit more competitive. Smaller teams, the teams that we would really just look down on and dismiss, are sort of getting these good coaches and good players, developing good players, scouting for good players, because they don't really have money to buy good players. It's changing the way that this league is. No longer are the strong teams just dominating, but also the smaller teams are now actually competing, drawing against the bigger teams, winning against the bigger teams as well. So this is a positive change for the PSL as a whole. Anyway guys, I think Manqoba Mngqithi's move to Golden Arrows is an intriguing one, and I think it's added a lot of excitement in the PSL, and I think it's going to have a positive impact on the league as itself, but also on the team Golden Arrows. Do let me know down below in the comments what you would think this will mean for Golden Arrows.